What do you have to say about Professor Tully's evidence that in the fields of digital forensics and toxicology there is insufficient current capacity?
Well, on digital forensics, I'm not sure it's necessarily capacity as opposed to capability. So for example, that I think the software is there, all the rest of it, the ability to train is there, and there's some forces that are doing it better than others. So, for example, as part of our work on the rape review, we've given a commitment that in a fairly short period, nobody will have to give up their phone for less than 24 hours, and for more than 24 hours, sorry, and that we want to compress the time between report and a file going to the CPS. That will naturally require us using software to interrogate, to do the digital forensics work that's required for disclosure and investigation on both the perpetrator and accuser's phone. That capability is there, and there are forces that are doing it already, and certainly as part of the implementation of the new AG's disclosure guidelines on forces, the adoption of that, I was in Thames Valley just the other week, the adoption of those new techniques, that new training, that is all being rolled out. So the capability is there rather than so the capability is what's required rather than the capacity. On toxicology, I am a bit concerned about capacity, if the truth be told, not least because somebody mentioned to me, I forget, that there are something like only 20 forensic toxicologists in the whole country. So notwithstanding us wanting to access more capacity, our ability to have those expert individuals at our disposal is somewhat limited. Please God, they don't all go off on holiday at the same time or to a conference somewhere on the same time. And so it's certainly one of the lessons that's coming out for me is us looking at the specific individual capacity that we require as a science base and seeing what we can do to stimulate more people to join.
Well, I mean, that's right, isn't it? We shouldn't be relying on the Almighty to save us from this. There are situations in which things that are decentralised. If there's a problem, then ultimately the buck stops with ministers to intervene and correct what might be an exception. So you're prepared to do that?
Oh, I'm certainly want to have a think about what we can do to stimulate more forensic toxicologists to join that profession. Absolutely. I mean, there was a sort of mythology, I think, that after the years of CSI and all the rest of it on TV, that there were thousands of young people going off to do forensics course at university, but it doesn't seem as if many of them have gone into the toxicology field. Certainly what I was told, but I will be having an urgent look at that and thinking about what we can do to stimulate more, perhaps, to join that profession.
Thank you. I'll turn to Chris Clarkson.